Hey everyone, and welcome back. So what I wanted to teach you really quickly is just how to create a very quick prototype. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another square. Surprise, surprise. So we're going to create a square. We're going to set it to the middle here. And we're going to select this frame and we're going to copy and we're going to paste it. So I'm going to do Command C and Command V. And there we go. We have two different frames here. And we're going to rename these frames. So I'm going to select this frame. I'm going to select my shortcut, which is Command R, or I can actually just double click this layer or this frame. And I'm going to name this frame 1. And I'm going to name this one frame 2. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click prototype. Now, we don't need to select a device, but if you're on a phone, you can do that if you like. It looks really nice. You can set the background. You can set your starting frame. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this frame. And what I can do is I can even select the objects within this frame. So if you had a button, you can imagine if I click this button, I want to go to this page. So all you're doing is clicking this and dragging it. So on click, you'll see these interaction details, and we're going to get into this later in much more detail and depth. And we're going to talk about how to create some really nice animations. We're going to talk about how to prototype some really cool prototypes, and it's going to look pretty accurate. It's going to look like it's a coded design or a coded app, and you'll be able to impress clients. You'll be able to even impress users when you're testing with them. But this is just the basics. So let's just show you how to just make a simple click and we can go on from there. So we're going to select on click and we're going to navigate to frame 2. And this is going to be just an instant animation. That's all we're going to do. Now, I'm going to click this little play button up here to click present. That's going to open up a new tab. And this is my prototype. You'll see even when I'm in here, I can hover over it. You have prototyping options if you want to kind of fit it to your screen, if you want to show hotspots. So if I click anywhere away from here, it'll show me my hotspot. So if I click on this, it's going to go to my next frame. If I click R, I can restart that. So if I click R, I go back to the beginning. Pretty cool. Now let's go back. I'm going to close this tab. And I'm actually going to make sure that if I click this, I'm going to go back. And I'm going to add something really cool. I'm going to click Smart Animate, just to give you a sneak preview of what cool things you're going to be doing in the future. So Smart Animate is actually going to animate this because they're named the same. So Rectangle 1 and Rectangle 1, it's going to think they're the exact same layer. And that means that when this clicks there, it's going to twist. So let's see. I'm going to click play. I'm going to click R and I'm on my first frame. I'm going to click it. And you can fine tune these animations to do some really cool things like buttons growing, cards growing, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you how to do that later. So that's how you prototype easily within Figma, just by connecting frames if you want to test something quickly and just to see what it looks like.